2016-46 a second time and consider adoption tonight.
All right,
Second.
we've got a motion that's been seconded. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed say no. All right, motion is adopted to suspend the rules. The amendment that I would make on second read is that we adopt the 2016 salary matrix as the 2017 salary matrix, but we need to make sure that we include all changes that occurred during the year, like the judge's salary.
There were some others that we
There were a few others that were added in, like the building, director.
plan commission members.
Right. So that my amendment would be is that we adopt the 2016 salary matrix with the amendments that we made during the year as the 2017 salary matrix.
And then we would come back in
Yes.
January so we could talk about things like the lit changes
Yes.
for fire and police.
Exactly. So it'll be back on the agenda
Okay.
in January.
What I'd like to see on salary ordinance going forward, and we have it on some, but the number of positions that we're authorizing at each of these.
Well, you actually have it on every position that has multiple
I don't see it on
positions.
fire, but we have it on the police. I see it on,
You have it on police, but you don't have it on fire, correct?
I'd like to see the maximum number of positions so that if they want to go past that, they got to come back to us.
That'd be a good idea when we do it again. Did I have a second?
Second.
All right. We've got a motion to amend the ordinance, and it's been seconded. Is there any further discussion? All right. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed say no. Ordinance is adopted 5-0. All right. Up next, we have the town administration report.
I think I've already given you most of what I wanted to say about the department leaders. Tanya did a good job of sending you all an email that kind of highlighted accomplishments from an economic development, retail development, PR development, events, accomplishments throughout the year. I think that the accomplishments of creating the boards and commissions that we did, getting the youth council up and going, which they'll meet in January, which I think is a good time for them to meet, were very good as well. We paid, we had a lot of spending projects this year, and that took a lot of administrative work internally. We got the Community Crossings grant, which most communities did, but it took a lot of work to get that because we had to follow the rules. We got the Okra grant. That took a lot of work as well. We accomplished a lot of infrastructure projects with the SEA 67 money, and if you drive around, you'll see that those were completed. We brought on additional staff members. We elevated one of the laborers in the MVH department to be the street department superintendent. I'll tell you that the experiment to add the fleet department superintendent has worked wonderfully. That's running much more efficiently. We're very excited about that. We are almost completed with an MVH maintenance and storage facility with the street department offices and some other offices out there. If you haven't been there, please drive there. It's amazing to see where we've come in just 3 years, 2 years, even 1 short year. And so please drive out there. Salt Barn, that was last year, but it's a part of that whole project. And then the completion of the Big Four Trail, I love it. A lot of people are excited about it. So it's been a great year. Proud of this staff. We have our ups and downs, we have our stumbles, we have a lot of positives as well. So I can't think of anything else at this time that is pressing that you all need to know that you would not know, or that the public would need to know at this point. ready to move on in 2017. So, thank you.
Dax, I think you should be commended. You are to be commended for steering this ship and going through so many rough waters that we have had, and maintaining the focus on what is the next big step that we need to take, and making sure that everybody's pulling along and rowing in the same, you know, how many more metaphors can I throw in? You've done a wonderful job, Dax. Thank you so much. We
Thank you.
really appreciate your leadership this year.
Thank you.
Yep, I
Everyone's
agree.
reading from the same sheet of music, if you will, Susan.
Yeah,
I left that one out on purpose.
I can't envision Whitestown without you, so thank you for all you do.
Yep,
I guess I won't move to Florida now.
No, you're not moving.
Just kidding.
thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you very much.
Dax, and partly you, but it's actually the chiefs. No mention's been made of the Santa parade and everything else that happened this weekend, the Parks directors.
Santa was
It was a phenomenal job, absolutely phenomenal job that you guys did with that. And a combination of the parade and to look and see the little kids, the expressions on the little kids' faces as they saw Santa was unbelievable. In addition, then they're coming back here, and you have a play going on in this room, and it's there. I don't know if anyone saw the stat, it was beautiful. And on the other end of the building, you had the Polar Express for the younger kids and everything, all going on at the same time, and it all went off flawlessly. Everyone needs to be commended for that, they really do. And I've talked to the one recommendation that I've had to the chiefs and you. If you look at the schools, and I assume Perry Worth is the same as Boone Meadow, the PTOs have silent auctions. That we possibly consider having a silent auction where the kid can ride in a fire truck through their neighborhood. I think that would be really popular. So that's something to consider for next year. Other than that, I couldn't think of any other improvements or anything, and even that's just a suggestion.
I think we let the fire board talk about that one. They can make a recommendation.
Sounds good.
All right, I would entertain a
Move to
motion.
adjourn.
Second.
All right, got a motion's been seconded. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed say no. Meeting's adjourned at 8:30.
8:30.